Man, that's eerie looking. That is like blood red, that sun, as the sun is setting. Blocked out by smoke. Well, friends, I want to share some excellent news with you. I think I've discovered a way to just sawmill timbers full time, all the time. Purely for pleasure. Don't have to sell any. Don't have to make any money. Just have fun. What do they say? Just live your life. Now, I know what you're thinking. You probably thought, oh my, that's too good to be true. I thought so too. I thought, no, there's no way that this can be real. Almost had to pinch myself and do a double take at what I saw in the mail that would give me such freedom to just sawmill logs whenever I feel like it. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not familiar with the format, you've just been lured into an episode of A Thought with Scott where we do a little bit of a project and I share something that's on my mind. I think you're going to want to hear this. I got snagged on a dang branch. Who didn't clean these up before they got thrown on the sawmill? Now, I was presented with this opportunity when I got home from a long, hard day's work at construction, pouring concrete and building and fixing and whatnot. So you can imagine how relieved I was to be presented with such a financial opportunity that would allow me to abandon all that and, just chill. Paid for a case of beer, sip it on the porch, enjoy the company of my wife on a beautiful summer day. I got the mail, and if you live in Canada, you know what I'm about to reference. There's a color envelope that gives you a little tension in the chest when you see it in the old mail slot. It's a horrifying shade of brown, a little bit different than the color of my pants, and it comes from the government. Let's have a little gander here and see what we might be able to get out of this thing here. I'm thinking that she's destined to be 2x4s. Now, I don't want to worry you, friends. I'm not just here to be a smartass, but within the brown envelope, usually only one thing, a bill. They want money from you. But to my delight, this envelope was to inform me that Mr. Spruce Stomper, we are gifting you some money back. Therein lies the real secret to being able to just do whatever you want whenever you feel like it. I just need to get more handouts. Log shaping up nicely. Now, why would a hard-working fellow like myself be interested in handouts? I'll tell you what, I am being a smartass and I'm not interested in them, nor am I one to give too much advice on a subject I really don't know that much about. I am my own employee. I don't have to manage a lot of people, so I would assume managing a large program, to help the people of Canada, I'm sure that's a difficult job. I'm sure there's a lot of intricacies to it, but I always hear on and on about how the heck can we save a few dollars, the budget's overrun, the budget's tight. Well, I got an idea. How about you stop sending me rebate checks? All right. So to give you an idea, I don't know how this works. The formula, the calculation, the wizardry behind it. But I got a GST credit. GST is government sales tax. We have GST and we have PST. PST, provincial sales tax for the province that you live in. GST, that's a federal tax. What is it, 5%? And I'll tell you, they get you on everything. I mean everything. A rebate. Now what does a rebate mean? You're getting something back for some reason. An indication of a surplus. I like to think of it, the co-op gas station here. It's a co-op gas station. You have a membership. You buy your fuel there. And at the end of the year, you get a rebate. Or Costco. Costco gives you a rebate depending on how many dollars worth of groceries you bought. They give you a little rebate. And honestly, the premise of this is all the same. Costco, co-op gas station, federal government, samesies. Why are you giving me a rebate why don't you just lower the prices a little bit to begin with? And I'd be happy, because getting money back in a rebate, what was already your money, they're just giving you your own money back. The only difference is they used it to make interest on it when you could have been using it to make interest on it. So you know what I mean? It burns me to even get it, because it's a slap in the face. So the check was, I want to say it was just over $100. In the comments, why don't you have a guess? Let's all guess together. What do you think the cost for such a prestigious organization as the one that oversees all of us Canadians here in the frozen north? What do you think it cost that organization to print and mail a $100 check? I'm going to give you a hint. It's probably more than $100. Now, I'm not saying this to be controversial or outrageous. I'm just trying to apply a little bit of logic to a situation that is totally void of logic. If you are providing me a rebate, but the procedure to provide me the rebate costs more of my tax dollars than you're returning to me, isn't that a net loss to me? Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean directly to me. Did it actually cost $100 of my own personal tax dollars to get the $100 in a rebate, which is a farce in itself, back? Probably not, but spread amongst all of us fine Canadians, it probably is a net loss. Not probably, it is. It's no different than getting a rebate for groceries. I'll tell you what, a one-time rebate because you're a low-income family is not going to make strawberries and Cheerios any cheaper next week. Your problem will not go away. But what a lovely idea if I could get enough brown envelopes in the mail, $100 at a time, that I could do this all the time. I could just fart around nonstop. Well, I'll tell you what, I know the guys and gals watching this channel work too hard to even consider that for 3 seconds, because what does it really get you? Nowhere. Yes, things have gotten more expensive. Do the rebates help? Nope. It's like you're trying to pop a soother in your mouth to make you feel better about getting put to bed without dinner. It doesn't work. Most of us are paying attention. You slowly get tired of it. And I know it's been the age-old tale, you know, you're tired of giving your money away in taxes. But when they treat you like a dummy and try and give you back scraps on the plate, and you're supposed to smile and be happy about it, forget it. You know the real kicker? I'll probably charge some sort of bank fee to deposit that $100, you know? Maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up. But you know my point. You didn't get nothing back. There's no such thing as a free lunch. There's no such thing as a free brown envelope in the mail. Somewhere that money came from something, all right? Not some magic print and press in the back room. Well, it is. There is a print and press in the back room, but remember this, folks. It's not magic. It's coming out of mine and yours pocket. So the next time you go to the mailbox and you get all giddy about seeing that brown envelope, or yellow, red, or purple, whatever country you're from, and it's some sort of rebate check, I really want you to think long and hard about where that come from, what you're actually getting for it, and what the intention of it is. Because I don't think it's actually to help me and you out. That $100 don't go too far. Tank of fuel and the sawmill, case of beer, and I think that $100 might be just done eating up. Looks like we're gonna get about four or five 8-foot 2x4s out of this. Gets a little skinny at the rotten end. Not all log's a good log. Anyways, keep working hard. You might not get ahead financially, but hopefully you'll feel good about it, I guess. Appreciate you watching. I don't always know what the next adventure is going to be, but I can assure you there's always going to be a next adventure. We'll catch you next time. Miss Matilda, we got to talk about our relationship here. It's getting a little one-sided. Like, you spend all your time escaping, and I spend all my time putting you back in. Because it looks cute while you're out here grazing the clover. But anybody that owns goats knows that lasts for about 3 seconds. The fairy tale's over, and they're over there eating your wife's shrubbery that you paid hard-earned money for. So what do we figure? Well, we might as well. You caught me at a soft point. Should we let you out too? We'll throw the gate open. We'll pretend that you're going to behave yourself. And we'll let you graze out here, because remember, that green grass apparently is better than the green grass that's actually inside the paddock there. Who knew? Even the goats aren't satisfied with what they have. Always strive for better.